Okay, so we are going to now read the Great Energy Debate, and then you have your vocabulary still with the Latin and Greek root words, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did pretty well on that. So, you're okay. I'm just going to move it so you can see your worksheet. So you have your,
I'm gonna do it on there.
yeah, you're going to do it on there, but I'm also going to give you the choice of on here or on the computer, whichever you prefer.
Computer.
You want to do computer?
Yeah.
That is fine with me. I'll take this one then. And then we can read it at the same time together, right?
Okay.
So you're going to read the story first to me, since we haven't read it yet. Just the two, just three. That's it, just the three. So you're going to read this for me. And remember, if you need your Alconin boxes, we have them still.
Okay.
So, whenever you're ready. Do you need a big breath?
The Great Energy Debate. Our energy debate won't be an incredible event, but I need to study. Our teacher won't tell us which side of our debate will
Use your finger.
will be on until the day before happens, which means that we will have to pre-plan arguments for both sides. The debate will be next Tuesday and will include a discussion about a different energy sources. Each team will have a microphone. One team will talk about the benefits of an energy source, and the other team will talk about how its drawbacks. Sorry.
You're okay. You're doing great.
We'll have to learn about the environmental consequences related to each resource, as well as the cost.
Amazing job.
Sorry, that took me a little while.
No, you are doing perfect.
I read this box?
Let's keep reading the story and then we'll look at the boxes.
Okay, if we need to.
Yeah.
We may be asked to debate the future of gasoline as an energy source. So if I would say that gasoline is made from oil, a fossil fuel, according to geologists, fossils form over 100 millions of years.
Fossil what?
Fossil fuels formed over 100 of millions years. Ancient planets and animals remain, but
let's do the boxes for that word.
Which one?
Say this word again.
Ancient.
Okay. All right, good.
Plant and animal remains. But here's the problem. We use these fuels far faster than it takes them to form. Because fossil fuels are non-renewable sources, if we keep on using them, eventually there will be none left. Plus, burning these fuels pollutes the air. It is easy to be hypercritical of fossil fuels. However, most of our cars' factories use this type of fuel, and therefore changing everything would be a huge undertaking.
Great.
If we were asked to debate the use of wind and energy, we would have to know if this is a renewable energy source. For example, unlike fossil fuels will never run out, one large turbine could produce enough energy for a whole city. In addition, the method doesn't damage the environment. Turbines can be placed all over the world to capture wind energy.
All right, so say that word one more time.
Turbines.
Okay.
I was going to say turbines.
You're fine. I just wanted to make sure you could say it, or you
Well,
could read it.
The energy from the turbines is converted into electrical energy. But there is a drawback. Wind may not be as effective as other energy sources. Only about 30 or 40% of wind energy is changed into electricity. It would be very expensive to have wind turbines installed all over the world. This debate is important for the United States. Our country only makes about 5% of the entire world population.
You want to use the boxes for it?
I think I'm good. Population.
Population, awesome.
Yet we consume about 30% of the world's energy. It's not a coincidence that students are asked to take the part of these debates. We will probably have to make these decisions when we are adults. The debate will be difficult, but I will be ready.
Awesome job. High five. You did so much better on that reading
than you... I couldn't talk during this one.
You did so much better on that reading than you have done in the past, though. I will say that. You've been getting a lot stronger with reading. All right, so you said you wanted to answer the questions on...
Yeah, can I scoot this
computer,
over
right?
here?
Absolutely. All right. So let's do the questions on there. You know how to fill them out.
Okay.
I'll read the questions on the paper. I'll use the paper. Does that sound good? Okay. Can you read the first question to me?
What event is the author planning for at the beginning of the story?
So what event is the author planning for?
A debate.
A debate. Oh, well, let's back up a minute. Do you know why we are filling out these questions? Because we're trying to figure out the author's perspective. And you remember, the author's perspective is their...
And it's the point of view of the whole story.
Or about a certain...
Or a certain part of the story.
Yeah, their point of view on a certain ideas or aspects of the story, right? So the author's perspective is how the author feels or views things, right? So you ever get in an argument with someone and they're like, I thought you said this.
Yep.
Or,
definitely.
You thought that they said, I thought you did this. And you're like, no, that wasn't the case at all. I meant it like this. Like if you said, hey, nice shirt. And they thought you meant it like you didn't like their shirt. But you really meant it as, no, I really like your shirt, right?
Yeah.
That is perspective. The way they see it may not be the way you see it. So let's answer these questions about author's perspective. What event is the author planning for at the beginning of the story?
He's planning for like a incredible event.
But what is it?
Which is a debate.
A debate. And what is a debate again? If you were debating something?
A debate is like an agreement and an argument.
It's like an argument, or maybe sometimes they agree, but it's like where two people stand there and say, this is my side, and the other person says, this is my side, right? Mm-hmm. So they're planning on a debate on what?
Can we get rid of these lines?
Yeah, just press the delete.
Oh, that's why you kept them?
No.
Just press return. Do you have a return?
There you go. There you go. All good. Now you can type. So a debate on what?
On... Huh? What did I do?
Nothing. It's still there. It just moves.
Can I press on that?
Mm-hmm.
Debate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get rid of that one. Looks
Yeah.
good.
A debate on what?
On like fossil fuels, like if stuff are good.
So what would you say? A debate on, because what are the two things they discuss in here? Well, that brings us to our next question.
If like stuff are good for the world and stuff.
Not just
bad.
stuff. What stuff?
Like fossil fuels.
Fossil fuels or?
It's like a debate. Well, fossil fuels and wind energy.
Yes, great. All right, so how does the author feel about this event is your next question, right?
Sorry.
You're okay. Perfect. All right, so next question. Next question asks what?
How does the author feel about this event? He feels like this is important, I think.
Okay. Where is your evidence?
I think he, because he said,
Find it.
it's an incredible.
An incredible event, and when somebody says incredible, they
That
usually
means
feel.
They mean like, oh, this is very good. Like.
Okay.
All excited and stuff.
All right.
So what did I type again?
So it asks you, how does the author feel?
He feels like happy, excited.
Excited, great.
He feels.
Because the second part of that question says what?
Wait, what? There.
What is the second part of that question?
Find evidence to support your answer.
Which means that you're going to find evidence means that you need to find a
reason.
A reason, but what would you do?
Like, and
what's it called?
Quote.
Quoting. Perfect. Awesome. High five. You're gonna find a quote from there.
Wait.
And you said it a minute ago to me. What is how do you know he's excited? Because he called it
incredible.
Incredible. He calls it incredible, which tells you that he's.
It's going to be
great.
Wait. Oh. And then. There.
Great. Awesome.
He feels excited. It says it's going to be incredible. Wait, he says. Or do you think it's good?
That's good. All right, so, let's see.
Why do you have that first, like there taped up? So no one can see you?
All right, so let's go to the next question. What is that?
He feels. No.
Number 3.
Right. There's 3.
Number 3. Right here.
Oh.
Go to the next question.
What types of energy is discussed in this paragraph before? It's fossil, like
Here,
gasoline.
well, what do you need to do? If it's asking for a certain area, you need to
look in it.
Look.
So this is 3.
That's not 3.
No, this is 3. This is 4.
That's not 4.
What?
Look at the number of paragraphs. You need to go back from the start. 1. These are separated, right? These are separated by paragraphs. 1,
yeah.
2.
So this is 3.
Is there a separation? There you go. Yep. 3 and 4. So what type of fuel or what type of energy are they talking
they're
about?
They're talking about fossil fuels.
Okay. So that's your answer.
They are talking
And then the second part of the question is what?
use text and evidence.
Well, you left out something.
Oh.
They're talking about fossil fuels.
How does the author feel about this type of energy? I don't think he feels happy because
Why would you say that? Where's your
Because-
evidence?
in paragraph 3 it says, here's the problem. We use these fossil fuels far faster than it takes us to form them.
Great. Perfect. And then keep reading past that. Does it say anything else helpful?
Where did we read? Because fossil fuels are non-renewable resources. If we keep using them, eventually there will be none left.
So how would you think that?
I think he feels like upset because then if we use them all, there'd be none left.
Right. Perfect. Okay.
Set if we use them all, there would be none left. My arm is tired.
We'll type with both hands then. All right. Number 4.
What types of energy is discussed in paragraph 5 and 6? Now 5 and 6 is these two. There's lines.
Right.
I think it's just for me it's better without lines.
That's fine. It's just on the worksheet version they need lines, right?
Yeah, to write on.
Mm-hmm. So let's fix that up. What type of energy is discussed in paragraphs 5 and 6? So where's 5 and 6?
5 and 6 is these two.
Perfect. And what type of energy?
Wind and people.
People aren't any energy.
I know.
So
Wind and wind.
Wind is, right?
Yeah.
Wind. And what do they say about wind? It is
Renewable.
renewable. And the second part of the question asks what?
Wait, so do I type wind is renewable?
No, it just says what
Okay,
type of
wind.
energy? Wind. And what's the second part of the question?
How does the author feel about the type of this energy? He thinks it's happy because, in the story it says it could be renewable.
Okay, where's your evidence?
It could be renewable.
But where's your evidence? Because you made a claim that he's happy. How would you know?
I think at least he's...
There's a strong sentence in there that I see. Why don't we start from the beginning? And if he's happy...
Unlike fossil fuels, wind will never run out.
Okay, keep reading.
Run out. One of the large wind turbines could produce enough energy for a whole city.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, this method does not damage the environment. So it doesn't damage the environment.
So you would say that he's happy because...
He's happy because it doesn't...
Awesome.
He is happy.
Or not necessarily happy, but he
Happy.
prefers what?
he prefers wind because it doesn't how can I say this? It doesn't hurt the environment.
Great.
He's can I put happy though?
So, right, what you were saying, yeah, he's happy because it's better, right? He's happy because, and this is where you quoted, isn't it? He's happy because this method
this I'm just gonna do this.
Good job.
It does not
Does not what?
affect. Oh, damage. Oh.
You're fine.
Ah. Why do they look like half apart? This method. Wait, where?
Would you like to highlight? There you
Yeah.
go.
Doesn't damage the environment.
Perfect.
Does
All right, and the last hard question.
wait, hold on, can I? It's that word I know it's wrong.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep. You fixing it all on your own. Good job. I
Well,
didn't
the
even have to
computer's
tell you.
fixing.
Well, I mean, you noticed it. You noticed it. All right, so last, and this one's the hardest question. What can you infer? What does infer mean?
Infer means understand, I think.
So if you were to look at my face and I look like, you infer my feeling, and what would you think I felt?
Mad.
So when you infer, you
No.
not know, you don't know.
Think.
You guess, right?
Yeah.
What can you infer would be the author's perspective?
Can I change this into guess?
No, you leave it as infer because you need to know these words, don't you?
Yeah.
What can you infer would be the author's perspective on what type of energy we should use?
Mommy, it's not falling down.
It's okay.
Oh.
What could you infer would be the author's perspective on what type of energy we should use?
I think we should use wind more. I
But
think he wants us to use wind more.
Okay, and why is that?
Because it doesn't damage the environment, one, and it can't run out.
Okay, awesome. So you infer that the author is for wind energy, right?
Wait, what are you doing?